woman's inhumanity to man portrayed on the screen so vividly that you flinch. This man showed no mercy in the pursuit and interrogation of his victims. He was called the Witch Finder General.
Witch finding ain't funky trick. Get this one. Y'all can get your hands locked, spin away like prison. Intelligence agencies tracing. Seeing what I did lately, amazing. They not seeing all the sheep grazing. Flaming pins of Josh, get rocked. Mountaintops go fly.
Welcome.
Fight enough. Yet I'm so nice when I explode. Fuck y'all clothes, costume shop rolls. Catch info like a stroll. Filling holes, so grab a switch. I'ma scold my foes cause they snitch. Since they can't ruin me, I'ma ruin them. That chopped off head will still spin. Burning witches in they sin. You can't lie, we can't die. I know what y'all said. Just as flesh decay, but eternity, I don't see it that way. Pave the road clear is what you said. But your cult gonna leave people dead. Claim God.
Okay, so it's not playing out here? Oh, it is. My bad.
God know you. Watch your desires overthrow you. Man fall down, man go boom. Mask wearing like doom. All caps like y'all yelling. That's a rap. Might as well be felons. Y'all words are lepers. On YouTube, acting precious. This the nexus. Feel the sun from the solar plexus. Taste the breakfast. Finding all those devices that.
Okay, this happened. Okay. What's up, everybody? It's Killer Doggone Witch Finder General. You got a witch. I'll burn them up. Have a little technical difficulties. I don't know what happened here. You know, stuff always happens. But anyway, enough of that. I was trying to bring back the intro song by Josh. You know, technical difficulties. Like I always got. What up, Nagy? What up, Shavian? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. All right. All right. We can finish it up. I'll be right back with you. All right, so what's up? Thanks everybody for tuning in. What's up, Texas man? So there was no audio. I don't know what the hell be going on sometimes, but I be trying to get it together. Um, well, well. So today's topic: why did you become a Hebrew Israelite? Right, the ego box. So this is the open panel. The links in the chat. Any of y'all Hebrew Israelites want to come on here and let me know why did you become a Hebrew Israelite, or as you would put it, how did you discover you was a Hebrew Israelite? Right. So, like I said, open panel. You can come on here and talk with me. Um, reason I got the Eagle box there, right? Because I want to show how there's a lot of people that join these movements slash organizations slash cult slash feel good groups, right? And there's a reason why a lot of people latch on to these things, right? And most of them, other reasons aren't because they believe, right? Um, Rennie, if you watching, and so I like for you to chime in on this, right? I know we talk a little bit about this and stuff off the air, and why do a lot of these people claim to be Hebrew Israelites, right? And when you see their private lives, it doesn't line up, right? You can say anything online. You can say, let me close this up here. You can say anything. The white man is the devil. Um, the Most High gonna kill you. Um, don't you be eating no pork. Christmas is a pagan holiday, right? You've been following Christmas, right? You've been eating pork, right? But now all of a sudden, you don't want to do these things, right? And and it's an excuse, right? That you guys come up with saying the Most High tell you not to eat it, or you ain't supposed to have no white woman, right? Like we find a lot of these Hebrew Israelites here where we found it on the show. Y'all can't call me no goddamn liar because I keep all the goddamn receipts. I got over 800, almost 900 goddamn videos on this channel. And we done hit every goddamn corner, crevice, crack, whatever you want to call it, of this movement. So you're not going to come up on here and tell me some bullshit without me knowing. A lot of people say, hey, you can't be no Hebrew Israelite have a white woman, right? Telling everybody on Facebook, telling everybody on YouTube, telling everybody on Twitter, telling all these people, they get inside that and chat, they get up in my chat, they get up in all these other people chats with that bullshit, right? But what happens? We come to find out. That your ass got a white woman. So, what is the reason for that? What is the reason? Or you make up the excuse for that woman. Or you make up an excuse for going to eat at the Chinese food restaurant and and getting some chicken wings, right? That have been cooked all types of pork, egg rolls and shrimps. Everything been fried up in there. And you make an excuse. Right? I want to know why. Right? I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from you because a lot of y'all come up in here and do all this talking, right? And don't. I know y'all scared to come up on here. I know y'all scared, and I know the 7 people in the room right now. Most of y'all Hebrew Israelites. So quit playing. Quit playing. Hit the link. Be a man, and let me know how you different from what I'm talking about. And when I say the ego box, it's your ego. That what makes you want to claim these things because you're not happy. You're not happy with the way things is going. I guarantee you, and most of y'all hit the damn lotto, your ass wouldn't be thinking about no Hebrew Israelites. If y'all was in the streets and making all this goddamn money, you wouldn't be thinking about no goddamn Hebrew Israelites. It's usually when all else goes wrong and you're ashamed of yourself. You're ashamed the way things is going. You want to join these movements to cover up the pain that you got, to cover up the bullshit that's going on in your life. And you know I ain't lying. I ain't got to lie. I ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. So come on here, hit this link, have a heart. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. Hit the link. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here again for you.
So since none of these blackity black Hebrew Israelites want to hit the link, why don't you ask the white boy on the panel? But some questions. Let's show him how it's done.
See the white man calling you out. See the white man got a heart.
Show him how it's done.
Robert is behind up on here. And the first ones to talk. Where y'all at? Here go the link. There's the link. There's the link. Come on now. Go ahead, Nick. Tell them why.
My reasons for joining Torah Nights, the group that I was with, was simple. Judah Nazareth put out videos that had the right, I guess you could say, frequency. Okay. He was putting out things that drew me in, for one, because I was thinking, oh, this dude has some interesting ideas. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to figure it all out. But mostly I was commenting on his videos. I was engaging with his content. And I got to say that the weird part, the part that really freaks me out, is that the first video I saw probably was a red flag in and of itself. I'll say that because it's probably the truth. The truth is his first video that I saw was him talking about how Kim Jong-un is the greatest freedom fighter. And I'm just like, is this guy nuts? Is he for real? So he kept popping up over and over. And I was like, all right, let me just watch his stuff, see what's going on. And it was off to the races at that point. It was,
Off to the races.
Because he
was a drug addict with a pocket full of money. Off to the races.
Because he pumped me up even when I was just commenting. Like he was saying, oh, it's nice to see the white man, being all smart and knowledgeable, and it was bizarre. But I'm telling you, it got worse because, like, I felt compelled to show him when camps would act crazy because I knew I came to know that he was, kind of interested in the Hebrew Israelite camps, just like I was, and he was against them. So I was like, wow, I'm against them too. So a whole bunch of things clicked, and that the most memorable incident is when GMS Holland, who is like gone now, I think for a good reason, but GMS Holland responded to a comment that I made saying they were going to pop me when they got into the kingdom. And I thought, okay, I got to show Judah this. This is absolutely ridiculous.
If I'm not mistaken, you saying pop, they was gonna how they say it on YouTube, grape.
Yeah, that's it. They were going to struggle snuggle me.
never heard that. I never heard it put that.
That's a very funny way to put it, but they were totally legit. And the part that freaks me out, the part that has me a little bit concerned is not only did they threaten to do that, at the time I think they actually thought that I was some kind of girl or something. So they were thinking that I was like some white woman.
Oh shit! I wouldn't even put it out there. I would have left it the way you had it and shit. Don't give them no props.
But
But you know.
yeah, they threatened. So let me double back on that. Let me turn that around. They threatened to snuggle struggle me, and I showed it to Judah, and the crowning moment was when Judah actually went to the video because I tagged him in it, and he looked at it, and he's like, "Yeah, GMS is always on this weird, stuff." But it was just so great to get a mention by Judah back when that meant something.
Yeah.
Like he used to like say at the beginning of every video, shalom to all these people, and to actually have my name in the list was something else. Back then, it meant something because it was like Judah Nazar was this cool dude who made videos, and his videos actually were well made, even though they probably didn't take a lot of production value.
Right.
But I can say that the music and the visuals and just the way they were set up made it look way better.
Now you before we go a little off the edge a little bit, you joined Tour Nights, right?
Yes.
Not being an Israelite.
Yes.
Right. And what was the reason that you wanted to support something that didn't support people of your race? I can put it like that. Let's say
that's a good way to put it. But I'll say the reason for that was because I thought Judah was doing something more than just trying to be a Hebrew Israelite. I thought he had something that he was trying to sneak in through the back. And it was kind of funny, but yeah, that's mostly the reason. Because I wanted to help him and promote him and give him, all the assistance.
Okay, check this out. I'm going to scratch the Hebrew Israelite thing with you. I'm going to go back. I hope you don't mind. Because
I don't mind.
I want to get to the, you know what I'm saying, to what I'm kind of talking about here. The Aspergia thing.
Okay.
Right? What made you want to join that?
Because I created a relationship with Otfag, which is the name that I knew him by at that time. And it's really funny because he used to hang out in a lot of places where people would actually make fun of weird people called locales.
Yeah.
So he would be hanging around these people, and it was like on some level he wanted the attention. So this dude, I'm just going to call him by his real name because his fake name is just probably not good for YouTube. But Chris Gillen used to hang around these places, and I struck up a friendship with him.
Right.
When he started to talk about the Aspergia thing, it was a little weird to me. But because we were talking about things that had to do with different cultures, anthropology, and all these other things, it kind of somehow click-clacked. Just like with the Judah Nazar Hebrew Israelites, him being, his teachings kind of alluding to the fact that he was into other things other than just the Bible. Things like that click-clacked there, but it was a similar situation with Chris. Because
And the reason I went to the Aspergia thing because the Hebrew Israelites wasn't something that that would how can I put it, interest you or not interest, but benefit you, right? So like you said, Chris Gillen would go into these places and get made fun of because XYZ, right? So he created this Aspergia thing. And what was the Aspergia thing about?
it was supposed to be, and this is just saying with the benefit of hindsight, but it was supposed to be a homeland for people with Asperger's because, according to him, we were an entirely different people than, white people or other groups. We were like a nation of people defined by our diagnosis.
Right. Now, why did he think there was a need for that?
Because on some level he believed that the whole world was against us and that the only way we could survive is if we banded together and used our collective efforts. He was massively into North Korea, and notice I'm saying him because at the time that's what I knew Chris as. He was a he. It wasn't like later on things would go bonkers. Things would go bonkers insane, and it would just, I can get into that if you want to, but it's like not relevant to right now.
Yeah, right. So he starts the Asperger thing, and how would you say that your the way you look at the world or the community or whatever did, could you relate to what Chris was saying about there
Yes.
was a need for this?
Yes, and the thing is, when you looked at even on the internet where outcasts are like a dime a dozen, even on the internet, we, and I'm saying me and the people that were with Chris at the time, we were all like outcasts no matter where we went. Like people didn't like us. I got
Okay.
into conflict over and over because of him.
Now, just so the viewers are understanding stuff, the Asperger, they like, what the fuck is Asperger and stuff. Could you explain people what Asperger's like
Uh,
is?
yes, I can. Asperger's is an old diagnosis that came from Germany, specifically at a time that wasn't the greatest in their history, but a certain party was running the country, and the guy that it's named after was a member of that party. And he was actually a doctor who used to select people to be, exterminated. And his name was Dr. Hans Asperger. What he recognized in certain children is that they had characteristics of intelligence while they also had characteristics of autism. So what he did is not entirely great, but he actually saved some of the children by claiming that they had a kind of condition that might be beneficial to the regime. So he was able to save lives, but he ended many. He ended many lives, and Hans Asperger is not a good name.
Wow, I didn't know that part of it. I really didn't. Wow, that's just
That's it. That's where it comes from, and that's why so many people have an issue with it. It isn't even a current diagnosis anymore.
so. What would they call it now?
What
I
would they
thought that
call
was
it?
like what they called it, or like, you know what I mean?
What they would call it now is it would just be considered at autism spectrum disorder because there
Oh, really?
really is no there's no Asperger's diagnosis.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. I really didn't. All right, so you doing this? You agreed with Chris Gillen when this Asperger thing started. How did it make you feel? How did you look at the rest of the world or the community or family or friends or anything like that after you joined the Asperger movement?
So what it did is it reinforced some of the things that were probably caused by my own actions and decisions. By standing up for Chris, I got into so many arguments and conflicts with people on the internet. And if I just let that go, then I wouldn't have been in so many. But it also caused me to really believe that we needed something of our own. I really believed that because, for one, if they were going to do it on the internet, I thought this could happen in real life. We could be isolated and alone from everyone.
Huh. So did like, for lack of a better term, did you switch your swag up? Like, was you acting different around people since the Asperger thing started? Differently than before the Asperger's movement?
I would say not not in outwardly obvious ways, but in some ways, uh, it just was strange because so many things I justified to, you know, to be a good friend to Chris. Like so
Okay.
many things I justified, like I was helping him out financially with things. I was like doing things that most people wouldn't. I did this for longer than most people would, I believe.
I will stay with like you saying, like the how you changed is that you supported the leader of the Aspergia thing. I want to like try to see how your attitude changed, like for yourself.
Well, for one, it kind of gave me a sense of, this is something that I can actually be proud of. And it was weird because I had been embarrassed to have a diagnosis like that.
Um,
So having a sense of self-esteem went a long way, and I totally understand that when it comes to cults. I totally get that.
that's the part that I'm trying to hone in on. Um, so did you look at people that didn't have that diagnosis differently from there? Did you look at them like, oh, like saying you're a waste of human resources, or like
Yeah,
you're breathing all the Aspergian's air?
it wasn't exactly like that, but I will say, for one, it was kind of funny because reinforcing some of these ideas was 4chan, where we don't like normies, get out normie, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All the normal people, are not liked on 4chan, but now they're ironically a huge part of the user base. It's just so funny how things have changed. But yeah, those two reinforced each other because it was like, I was also at a school for people with disabilities, and I'm surrounded by people that are less capable than I am at the time.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm thinking, how come I'm being lumped in with disabled people when I have something that makes me smart? So maybe I was a little
Mm,
arrogant.
wow. Okay. So, so it did make you feel a certain way, and even to the point where you're in this school and there's people. I guess you say Miss um in a I want to say misfortunate, unfortunate, or you know what I mean. They had more
Yes,
serious things going on than
there
you
there
did.
are people in more dire straits than I was, and it was strange to say the least.
Okay. All right. And so this thing gave you like a lot of self esteem going forward and stuff. Where, in a way, did it make you want to attack people that were different than you, or you saw that you were better than them, or the say for instance, um, like some old gangster people come around or whatever, and they want to make fun of you, like, well, fuck you, you live in the ghetto, and you got roaches, motherfucker. The Asperger God don't love you, motherfucker. Like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
was
It,
the shit.
it, it was it was so weird because for one, I we were going to create something on a religious level. It was going to be like a ripoff of Hinduism called by the original name of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. But it was just funny because that never happened. But back to the superiority thing, I always felt smarter than most, but I
Uh-huh.
never wanted to hurt anybody. I never wanted to do that. But the messed up thing is Chris, he wanted to hurt people. Chris wanted to hurt people, and he even threatened his psychiatrist. That's what caused me to take back my YouTube channel. You have to remember that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I
made a
remember.
video. He made a video that was psychotic of him looking at knives to buy, and you can tell the implication of what he was going to do. It was just
So he wanted to actually start like a real revolution where people would die.
he wanted to start killing people, I think. And
Wow.
that scared me. I gotta say, it scared me. But what also scared me is when he almost tried to end his own. life.
Did you at any point agree with him with what he wanted to do?
Did I agree with him in
And
regards to the violence? No.
even even not publicly. I'm not trying to get your ass indictment.
I never agreed with any of the crazy stuff. And the good thing is he's not even in the same country as me. He's in Scotland.
Yeah. Did any of the other people in the movement kind of agree with what he was saying? Or
I hope not, because the thing is we weren't a big circle. We didn't have a big circle. We had a
okay,
small circle, and it was like it was meant to be that way, I think. But it was
yeah.
also crazy because when I left, I heard all this stuff that just came out like out of nowhere, and I hear that I was getting talked about behind my back. Chris was calling me a bank. He was basically saying that he was just using me for money and things like that. So
Just like Quana from IUIC called some members the pocket.
so
Yep.
this all hit me when I left, and I was just when I finally cut ties, when I finally said I'd had enough. It was like it made me mad after the fact. It was like it all hit me.
I want to know where the Hebrew Israelites at hitting the link, because usually y'all niggas don't be up in here like this. I don't be having this many people up in here lately.
I don't know where
And
they are, but they're
yeah.
they're cowards. They're being cowardly right now, but
Or somebody done warn them. That's that nigga killing me. Leave that nigga alone. But
it's so funny. I'll tell you this. Here's what's so funny about it. When I left Torah Nights and I started dealing with you, talking to you on the regular,
uh-huh.
I kind of made friends with Alazar on the low, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah, I remember
funny
that. Yep.
because I even told him some things like, yeah, that logo that you guys use, I know the guy that made it.
Yeah.
So like things like that were certainly, leverageable. I still have those messages, by the way. If he ever wants
Oh,
to
that's
talk
deep.
about me,
That's
if he
deep.
ever if he ever wants to talk about me like in a negative way, I'll just say it's time to explain to the rest of Sakari why you're talking to a white boy. Let's let's get it.
He won't even talk to his own mama. He talking to Nick.
See,
Yep.
that's the thing. That's the thing. If he hates his own white mother that much, in going against the Ten Commandments, by the way,
Yep.
if he's willing to do that, but he's willing to talk to me, then that's a contradiction.
Yep. He's all
But of
right
course,
with brothers snuggling his mama. Ain't that something?
yeah, that's totally insane. That's like
What
next level.
was the conversation kind of like that? He might bring you into the fold. That's not how you was with Naked Springfield. I mean, how you was with Nazareth.
I never made any suggestion that I would join Sakari, but it would have been funny because I got to say that would have been like the peak comedy if I had left Torah Nights and ended up in Sakari, because Sakari was influenced by Torah Nights, if you remember.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yep. He even believed in that stupid cube thing that Judah Nazareth was talking about.
Oh, Temple Man. Yeah, he was teaching the Temple Man, dude.
Yep. He was teaching something, man. He could never deny that. He could never deny that.
You want to know what the greatest thing about that is? Because I still remember all that stuff. If I ever wanted to, I could take it and recycle it and use it again.
Yep. Yep. So what was Alcazar's purpose for even like talking with you?
I think his purpose was he just saw me as someone who somehow was part of the Hebrew Israelite thing. I think I did tell him that I left, but he thought that he could reel me in. This is all on Instagram, remember? So Instagram is a funny place.
Yes. Yes.
Like there are people trying to make money off the Hebrew Israelite thing, so I would get a whole bunch of people following me, and their whole account was just selling stuff.
Yeah.
And one dude, I remember this. I was gonna do a video on it, but I never did. there was a guy who was selling these beads that were supposed to be like a combination of native and Hebrew Israelite beads, but the color scheme was like the tranny print, the tranny pride flag.
What?
So the color of one of the beads he was selling was like light blue and pink and I think one other color. And I'm just looking at that and I'm like, that's the trans pride flag. And I'm like, at that very moment it clicked. I'm like, got him. I'm thinking like KLB at the moment. I'm thinking, oh yeah.
I was you haven't told me about that sooner.
I was sitting on it and I'm thinking right now, and that clicked because I mentioned the people trying to make money, but that was one of them. The Hebrew Israelite was selling trans pride flag beads. If he had rainbow, then I would have lost my mind. I probably would have lost it. The rainbow is just the covenant God made with earth.
They try to grab hold of that.
I would have said, okay, let's talk about the others now. Let's talk about that pink and blue bead you got going on there. And guess what? This isn't the first time. This has happened.
No, it isn't.
We all know GMS, Great Millstone. They were big. One of them, I think, I might be mistaken, allegedly shot a person that was trans.
Now we brought up, yeah, yep.
So that's not the first time, and it certainly won't be the last. But that was just super funny. That made me laugh.
So now we were talking about Judah Nazareth and stuff like that. How we know his lifestyle prior to not prior, as it was going on, as the YouTube thing was going on, right? Now, let's look at Judah Nazareth. Bisexual man, right? That ate pork and celebrate Christmas and Halloween and all that shit, right?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Or as someone used to say, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Fat Tire.
Yeah. Right? Now, he claimed, I saw that, right? Saw that interview. He telling about he was a Hebrew Israelite for 20 years. Right? But we got him, we had recent evidence that he was Rastafarian and dealing with Islam and all these other things. Long story short, he wasn't a Hebrew Israelite for 20 years. Not at all.
He's doing this number. He's got the weird, hand sign thing going on.
Yep.
He's got the
right? So why would he want to be a Hebrew Israelite when that was his lifestyle? Openly in public, off social media, off this thing that we call the internet. Right? On the internet, he might have been on other. Well, actually, he was doing it on the internet because Michael Edwards caught him watching trading porn, and the search stuff, right? So why would he want to be a Hebrew Israelite? Well, we heard all these things about him, the things that we see, him celebrating Christmas, Halloween, got the tranny in his house, got the kids eating pork and all the shrimp and all that shit, right? Celebrating all of the so-called pagan holidays and everything, right? He's doing this in his real life, but on the internet, he's telling people they need a brick shower and that the Most High going to kill them and we're going to stone you to death and throw you off a roof and all this stuff, right? Why would he claim and put death and all this stuff on other people when he's doing it himself, and or things that he's been caught on, and he's tried to wiggle his way out or justify what he was doing. What would make somebody do that?
Because there's an ulterior agenda.
Hmm.
That was something that I kind of figured out early on, and I still believe it.
Because like we see a lot. Look at JJ 7000, right? Hebrew Israelite dealing with a group. You know, they just owned him, but we all know he was in FOPE, right? What the hell is that, nigga?
This is the
Yeah. I know what it is now.
I just had to pull this out because I'm talking about Judah Nazareth. You know,
Yeah.
him and his other agenda he has got going on.
Yep. We need to put Judah Nazareth in one of them. Yep. So um I'm gonna get me a little pig and we're gonna put Judah Nazareth. He made me lost track of what I was gonna say. He's stupid. So all of like JJ 7000, right? Down with FOPE, they don't believe in having strange wives and all that stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, we get the info that JJ 7000 got a white woman and eating shrimp and all this stuff, right? But claims to be a Hebrew Israelite, right? We got people like who's another one? Who's another one that came out? It's on the tip of my tongue. There's plenty. All you gotta do is look at my channel. There's plenty, right? Oh! What about the Moorish guy? The guy that was a Satanist and then turned into a Moor. What was his name? Shit, I can't think of his name. He popped back up recently too, and I'm like, oh shit! So you're not embarrassed no more? It comes to find out he's talking about the white man and all this shit. Comes to find out he's on a group and on Facebook, like a gay men's group on Facebook, and he's wanting to rub and lick white man's foot. You remember that one, Naggy?
Yeah. I unfortunately can say I remember that. Shoot, that sounds terrible.
So, right. If my question is if that's your lifestyle, I have no issues there. If that what you into, that what you into. The United States government said, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you can do. This is America, right? Now, why would you want to portray yourself as something else and then demonize the people that are really just like you? That don't mind all the ridicule or don't mind the things that they're not embarrassed because a lot of society don't accept it or whatever, right? Why are they changing now and demonizing them people? Is it because those people are happy with themselves or just plain old happy, right? And this person over here that wants to do those things, that does those things, but hides it because society or a certain particular group of people or whatever might not approve of that. That's one of the main problems I have because a lot of these Hebrew Israelites out here, they're not living this shit. Like I know Hebrew Israelite right now, right? I can put the nigga on the spot really right now if I want to. Right? I feel I should, but I want to get some authorization first from a certain person, right? But I can tell you about this person, right? Hebrew Israelite follows IUIC, right? Had two kids, right? And decides to leave the woman, right? Because this woman don't want to follow the Most High's laws when he don't follow the Most High's laws. When he doesn't do it. When He'll call somebody wicked, or you corrupting my kids because you're feeding them bacon, or you buying them Christmas presents and all this stuff, right? And he gonna leave the household, right? And gonna get another woman, right? That's like that could be his fucking grandmama, and she calls herself wanting to follow it, right? Doesn't last long. The woman gets the hell up out of there. He goes to find another woman that's a straight thought, a straight thought, like a straight up stripping thought. This bitch is a stripper. Shakes her ass to this day on Instagram for all the men to see. And he wipes that up. And he lays down with this woman. But will still tell the baby mama she's wicked because she's feeding the baby poke and celebrating Christmas and what's not. Help me understand that shit. Help me understand. Help me understand. Now, people say, oh, that just a wicked nigga. Now, what the Hebrew Israelites will say, right? That just a wicked nigga. No, nigga, you niggas do the same shit. You niggas do the same shit. IUIC, right? Deacon or Elder Yawasop or whatever, right? They'll sit there and call the brothers weak because they don't control their house and all this shit, right? But we in New York City and Yawasop sleeping up in the goddamn minivan because his woman put his ass out and shit-faced drunk, so drunk that he can't even do the class. So what happened to taking in charge of your household? When a woman put you out of the house, got you sleeping in the goddamn car. But tell everybody else they got to hold shit down and all this shit.
See what that is that's like a urinal that's out of order. That's a urinal out of order. You ain't working, you ain't doing nothing. You're just taking up space. What are you doing?
That's a urinal that's out of order.
Someone might come. Now you're lucky if someone comes along and just starts to contribute, but let's just say that ain't gonna happen. Everyone can tell you ain't flushing.
So I'm trying to figure this out. Hebrew Israelites, where are you at? Come out here and tell me how you are a Hebrew Israelite. How you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite and why. I'm still waiting.
Because I'll tell you how that all works. Because you can be a Hebrew Israelite, you can be a bum, you can be homeless, you can be a drug addict, you can be an alcoholic, you can be anything and still be a Hebrew Israelite because you got brothers around that'll protect you, defend you, never let a bad word be said about you. See, it's easy. It's easy.
That's a good one, Nagy. That's a good one. You're absolutely right, too. You're absolutely right. You could be a damn struggle snuggler. Know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. I'm gonna start using that one as the switch.
Yeah. It's as they say, it's a cold piece. But yeah, it's just crazy because I gotta say, for one, yeah, it's easy. And that was even the case with me because there were people that would literally go to he's a white dude defense, oh, that's why he's white, blah blah blah. It was like,
yep, absolutely. No matter what, look at Judah Nazareth. How many people like that unseen soldier? I want to know why you consider yourself a Hebrew Israelite. I'm calling you out right now. Hit the link.
I'll tell you the truth. His name reflects what he is because no one has seen him.
Yep.
No one knows what that dude looks like, and that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. That means he's not around.
Yep.
But he is around. He's around yet not.
And recently he's going at Judah Nazareth.
Oh yeah, I gotta say good but bad because I gotta say the bad part is that's usually the hustle.
Yep.
That's how the hustle.
Really, because his coochie got hurt.
See
No,
that's how the hustle starts. He'll say, "Yeah, I was with Judah for this long, but I don't like him anymore.
Yep,
Give me some money, give me some attention."
yep, yep. And I'm sitting there. The thing is, I'm like, well, goddamn, nigga. Now you want to say all this stuff about Judah Nazareth, but you up on the panel while the nigga was doing it, wasn't saying shit. And justifying it. And
See?
justifying it. Now all of a sudden, you on this crusade to end Judah Nazareth for his wickedness of the Most High. Doing wicked in the face of the Most High. Well, you was sitting right there and off the page, you doing the same shit. Doing the same shit. Black and Black, aka Liquor Crack, as we know over here on the Killer Bee show, as Liquor Crack. I gotta give Liquor Crack some kind of credit though, because she been telling me some crazy shit, like she batshit crazy, like she crazy, right? But she said some stuff, and that, like, even got me thinking at some point. I'm like, damn, Black and Black didn't see that shit. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, she might have been right on some of this shit.
See, that's the thing. A stopped clock can be right twice a day, and
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So the Hebrew Israelites is coming up in here. I know you guys are Hebrew Israelites. Quit playing with me. Hit the link. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, I thought that's somebody at the door. Yeah. So I don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. Why y'all won't hit the link and let me know. Why did you become a Hebrew Israelite? And how has it changed your life? And was it for the better? And do you think the Most High going to choose you to come in your kingdom? I want to know. So have a heart. Be a soldier in the Most High. Put on the whole armor of God and hit that link.
Yeah. They wouldn't even pick up the police baton. They'd be like, I'm good. I'll just chill this one out, because there ain't a soldier in there.
Yep.
When it comes time to hit a lick, they need 6 people to do it.
Whoa. Oh, shit. Whoa. Hold on a second now. Hold on. I got back. I saw something crazy in the chat. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, a flat booty man who shot himself in Japan. Wait. Nigga, identify yourself. This Captain Cold Blooded shit. Another reason I left, I caught a bunch of game message slip in the group. Tell. Hit the link. And tell. See, a lot of these weird niggas and shit. You know who this Captain Cold Blooded probably is? I can tell by the typing it a lot too and shit. This probably that Leonard Yehuda.
Oh.
Talk about why he left.
That would be kind of funny. I gotta say, there was a time when Sons of Jacob made it sound like they were trying to leave.
Oh yeah, I remember there was one instance like that.
I basically what I did is I said, yeah, okay, get away from Judah, and then come talk to me, but none of them did. So,
but with that, I see the 2 brothers I think they pretty much out, or they just literally moved on with their lives and shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you the funniest thing that happened after they left is that Judah said some crazy stuff. He said some crazy stuff, unlike the usual things he says. He said, "Yeah, you're gonna have to get a minimum wage job now." He's like, and when you're working at that grocery store, yeah, and this is what I remember. He's like, when you're working at that grocery store, them labels better be facing forward. I'm just like, hey Judah, that's probably something you remember.
Yeah,
Because he's saying that because he's been there, done that.
I remember he used to say that SOJ, you know, them motherfuckers is useless. They don't do nothing. They can't fight for the Torah. And them motherfuckers, what they do all day? They stock milk in the supermarket. That's what he used to say.
Yeah, that's what he used to. He used to make fun of people for having jobs like that, which is super funny.
Look at this shit right here. What this nigga put up.
Oh, we got some drama in the chat. Oh,
Right here.
he's putting that jacket on Shalama. That's funny.
That's deep. That's deep. And Sister Leah. Is that the Leah that's the globe trekking Leah that's going all over the goddamn world and shit with a little badass little girl? Need that ass book? God damn, what the fuck? That shit don't look good. Oh, I fucked up there. Damn, I got this shit all over my damn computer. Oh, hold on one second. Oh, shit. God damn. Fuck this man up. Oh, shit, I got this crazy shit on here. What's gonna kill me? So, wait, put that shit back up. Let's see what else. See if we tell on us. Jeremiah and Judah and Devion plotting. Yeah, this is Leonard Yehuda. You Leonard Yehuda, right? Quit playing with us. And now Leonard Yehuda was over there too. See now all the stuff he's talking about, all the gay shit and whatnot, right? When all this shit was going on, your ass was up over there. So why is it, since you want to talk so much now, see how this shit happens? When you come out of the little kids, it'll be trying to turn on show. You come out here thinking you do something, and now it backfire. Killer Solomon got caught and arrested at a college with his meat out, smoking off, walking behind pink girls. Wow. I heard it from what I heard through the people, my little my circle, that he's in a psychiatric place, aka the nut house. That's what I hear. But what was you doing when all this shit was going on? Now, why did you become a Hebrew Israelite, Captain Cold Blooded? I'm asking you this question. Hit the link. Man. See the nigga with the big mouth. Now we on you. Since you want to tell. Since you want to tell. Nigga, you still there, right? Or did I mute you? Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm still here. I'm just
all right. I
talking to somebody, but yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought I muted you when I was.
It's all right. It's fine. Yeah.
So, why did you become a Hebrew Israelite? Are you still a Hebrew Israelite, Captain Cold Blooded? Answer the questions now. Don't go mute, nigga. You got all these goddamn comments up in this motherfucker. Don't go mute. See how this work, y'all? Yeah, exactly, Charlie. It explained the state of hate in the world. I became here to explain the state of hate in the world. Elaborate. Tell us a little more. So, because you're not like, is that what you're saying? Is that a personal thing when you said explain the hate, the state of hate in the world? Or as a whole, or your situation? You left the coat. Why did you leave? Why did you leave? No, no, no. I'm asking you the question. I didn't say shit about no goddamn scriptures. Why did you leave? Scriptures ain't got shit to do with no Hebrew Israelite movement. I'm asking you the question. You left because Judah is a fraud. When did you find that out? Huh? Notice the nigga typing slower now, right? Hey, wait a minute. Shit wasn't supposed to go this way. I was supposed to be in the comments trolling. Goddamn, nigga. What BHI follows the pod? Okay. Okay. When did you leave? How long ago you left? Huh? Now, you saying you left because, right? You said Judah's a fraud, right? Are you supposed to be in this movement because of a motherfucker or somebody? Or are you supposed to be because of the scriptures? And you supposed to follow the scriptures, not Judah. So, right, 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 Yakina. Exactly. And I know this is you Leonard Yehuda a year and 5 months ago. It wasn't because Judah got at you. Huh? Judah put you on blast. That's why you left. Judah put you on blast. So Judah called you a booty bandit, Mason, need a brick shower, throw you off a building, all that stuff, right? And that's why you left the whole movement. Because of Judah. Right? So you're not a Hebrew Israelite no more. Because you didn't agree with Judah Nazareth. Now, this is the ego box. You see that? This is the whole reason. See, y'all niggas ain't had to hit the link. Y'all made my show right here.
Yeah, something just came up. I'm gonna go, see if I can make it happen. I'll be back. Talk to you later. See you next time.
Yep.
Take care, man.
So you just said because Judah's a fraud. You said it. I only going by what you said. So what's the reason then, nigga? What's the reason? What's the reason? Now, if you would have said, I left the Hebrew Israelite movement because the movement's a fraud, the teaching and doctrines are fraud, right? But you didn't say that. You said because Judah Nazareth is a fraud. After I seen his fakeness, I review your video. Whoa, no. Don't try to cheer me up, nigga. Don't try to stroke my ego, nigga. You been saw my videos. You been saw them. You saw them since the beginning. Yeah. You been seen them. You been seen them. You been seeing the videos from way back. And you was still over there. You still was kicking and ha-ha with them. And don't tell me you wasn't watching my videos. Because when Judah would say some shit, you would go over my shit and see what the fuck was going on. I don't understand what you're saying there. Can the police, One West, influence be denied, sir? I don't get what you're saying. Put that shit in regular English. Good question, Yakina. No, because you don't want to hear with all the mouth, yo. You got all the mouth. Look at all the comments and shit you done made. You made more comments than anybody in this motherfucker. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I don't understand what help me understand. Hit the link. Talk with me. Hit the link. I know this is Leonard Yehuda. You don't like to hit the link because you talk funny. I remember all that shit, nigga. Where you from? Brazil or some shit like that? Well, you naturally was doing all that shit. Got caught with the because you wasn't no Hebrew Israelite. He told my shrimp was delicious. So you was eating shrimp while you was being a Hebrew Israelite? Nigga, dig yourself deeper. Go ahead. Was you eating shrimp or you was an Israelite? Hmm? Comments are so slow now. I can get on your ass next and shit. Don't try to act like you helping me. I can easily jump on your ass and shit next. And you sit here watching too since the beginning of the show. Your ass ain't want to click on this motherfucker either. Okay. I think you're lying, but I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept that, but it still doesn't explain why you didn't leave when you saw all the shit that Judah Nazareth was doing. If you left a year or 6 months ago, Judah Nazareth was on HOK for about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Calling Sarnetta, Elder, and fucking with the pod and all that shit. You were doing that shit long before you left. How many times we just showed the video with Judah Nazareth, all that gay shit? How long ago how many times that's been shown? to the people. How many times have that been shown? And you're still over there. Not no more, but you were still over there. So what made you stay over there? Did you think we was lying? You can't say you ain't see it. You can't say you ain't watch it. Bottom bit. Here go Yakana with the bullshit. But your wife wear pants, Yakana. Your wife wear pants now. Don't start pointing no fingers now. Your wife wear pants, bro. Your wife wear pants. See how easy this shit go? And this is the ego box. This is the ego box. This is why I made the whole video. See? Look. See that? Okay, go for it. Yep. Go for it. Nigga, we showed the proof. I got over 800 and something videos of the goddamn proof, nigga. So you listen to what he said and you're not going to see the matter yourself? So once again, this is proving you left because of Judah Nazareth. You didn't leave because it wasn't real. Because of the scriptures. You didn't leave that because of that. Because of the Israelite doctrine. You left because of Judah. Nothing's gonna stop her. Ain't nobody gonna stop her from wearing the pants. Ain't nobody gonna stop her. Ain't nobody gonna stop her. You got that right. You got that right. Ain't nobody gonna stop her. Yes, Judah put out illusion that y'all that left was just salty and hating. Hating on what? Hating on what? For what you call wizards and witches and shit, right? You said the whole time, shall we get on you? Let's go back to that. Now, I explained why I call myself the Witch Finder General on numerous occasions, right? And I said across the world, a witch, a person that practices, lack of better term, magic or whatever, is not considered a witch. For example, I always use the African term, right? I go by the African term, a witch. There's plenty of people in Africa that practice what America would call witchcraft, right? What is called witchcraft in Africa is somebody that goes to manipulate or harm somebody for an unjust cause. So if I'm the witch finder general, I'm going after these people that are trying to harm people for no just cause. Just like the Hebrew Israelite cult. It's set out to deceive people, to con people, and to, you know what I'm saying? And to ruin people's lives. Just because they want to. That's my term of witch. I said that many times. If you didn't know, you know that. If you got any more questions, go ahead and ask me. You got that from the cult. Exact words. You got that from the cult. Stop playing. Got that from the cult. By the way, Yakana, last year this time, I ran some of your homeboys off the street out here. There's some GOCC members out here that try to pull up and on the block. And shit didn't go well for them. They ain't been out there since. It was their first and their last time. I don't know if you still follow the GOCC and all that stuff. But. Not all of them. Not all of them. That's why I said that. Not all of them. Just like so, say you can trim your beard. I want some niggas to hit this goddamn link. See, y'all don't want to get put on the spot. Y'all can stay up in the chat and shit. And then why you slow down? Slow down the comments. What you mean? Because you talking about Willie Grits? I'm gonna let you gloat, killer, because you was right and deserved to, and I was slow, believing and following a weirdo. So what made you decide the understand you followed the weirdo? You was over there the whole time. There was nobody getting at Judah Nazareth when we was over there. Who was getting at GMS when they pulled that shit? And I already told you my estimation on that shit. I said maybe the nigga was like this before, and he changed his ways and came to the Most High. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck it. I wouldn't want to tell nobody either if that was me. So that's how I gave Judah Nazareth a pass on that first shit. And I said, regardless of what that nigga is, I want to know what the fuck you trying to teach. Right? And I got down to the bottom of the motherfucker. Then we got somebody new. All right. Novan. How you pronounce that there? The Vanity. No Vanity Dre. Okay. They got 100% truth. Yeah, they truth. 100%. If, in a way, they do. For the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, I'll honestly say, and I said this before, if you want to know really what the Hebrew Israelite is about, movement is about, and you want to learn what it's really about, GMS is the only group out there that's really teaching the original teachings. And they've been teaching it. That's the truth. They're the only ones that's still teaching what niggas was taught way back in the day. That's the truth. That's the truth. No, I didn't know you left GOCC. Why you left GOCC? Why? I ain't wake you up, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Judah Nazareth woke you up, nigga. Because you were talking shit about you. That's why. Because you was in the chat probably with Clyde Diva, with me and Clyde Diva. Thank you for your comment, No Vanity. Thank you for your comment. Dog, between the Hotep and the power worship, and the social security check and the messages, I was like, wait, somebody said this before. Checking your old vids and click, click, boom. Stop it, nigga. Don't try to stroke my ego box, nigga. You gotta put the messages up. You gotta put the messages up with Judah Nazareth and shit. You gotta show us that. I want to see the thing too when they talk about Charlemagne and shit. Thoughts about Bishop Nathaniel? Okay. I heard he's a false prophet. And what you mean you heard, nigga? Fuck you mean you heard, nigga? That's obvious. In the Jesus name doctrine. In the Jesus name. What about the Jesus name? What, just saying Jesus? What's wrong with saying that? That's how shit pronounced now. Yeah, but Nate, a wicked ass motherfucker, man. Like I see this, like the girl that they just, she got life. They gave that bitch life for killing her kid because she was watching IUIC. Y'all hear about that? I did the video on it like last week or some shit. A woman killed her kid, scalded him in water, hot water, and was beating him with a cane. And the little 3-year-old boy died, and they gave her ass life. And she said she learned to beat her kids from the watching Hebrew Israelite video. She didn't say verbatim IUIC, but you go to her social media, there's all IUIC shit on there, and hit dogs bark. So IUIC came out with a video saying that they don't teach like the spirit of rod, spoil the child. Shit, right? When I heard Nate say it out of his own goddamn mouth in the class, I was in IUIC when he said that. He was talking about the Northern Kingdom. He said, you beat your kid and shit. See, the black kids, you can whip their ass and send them to school. Said, but you Northern Kingdom, you light-skinned motherfuckers, you can't do that shit. Said, so you take a phone book, you beat them through a phone book so it don't leave no wounds, no scars, not scars, but like no, no bruises. Right? He said that out of his own goddamn mouth, and now they done switched around the doctrine and shit as they go. I was like, I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn. So what? He's a cop. That don't mean nothing that he a cop. What's wrong with being a police officer? Nothing. He was the highest ranking detective in New York State, from what he told me. You know what I'm saying? So like, but he accused 2 black kids and stuff of a robbery he didn't commit, and he ended up resigning, and that's when he started IUIC full time. I was in IUIC when all this went down. Yeah. House of David. I learned from the House of David. IUIC are the ones that are still here today. ISUPK, not the ISUPK but the old ISUPK, which is now the Church of God in Jesus Christ. But what y'all was doing over there with Judah Nasty it was just as worse as that. IUIC, Torah Nights, those Shiloh Research Study Group. I know you don't know what that's all about. That came and gone before the internet fucking YouTube thing. That was a long time ago. Uh, yeah, I was in IUIC. I'm the one that made up that stupid ass military cadence. You know that damn military marching bullshit. I'm the one that brought that shit to IUIC. Yeah, you're right. Setting up people for robbery. You know, sometimes these cops just want the props too. And they see two niggas and shit that they can get away with it. You know what I mean? And they do it. So they can get their rank or whatever. Most of you niggas out there accuse a motherfucker of something false if it means you'll get an extra $10,000 a year on your payroll. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this shit's crazy. But and thank you, Leonard Yehuda, for letting me use you as an example. That nigga started typing slow. He was typing 100,000 miles a minute and shit before I started asking you that shit. Your ass slow right now. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, but like you're not gonna put one over on me, man. Like you were right there when all that shit was going on. You was right there. So you didn't really believe in this shit in the first place, and that's the topic of my video. Most of y'all really don't believe. It's something to make you feel good. It makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel proud. It makes you feel like you somebody better than the rest of everybody else. And that's why I used Negi's example in the beginning of the show. Because y'all was too pussy to hit the link, right? So I used Negi and like Negi's talking about the Hebrew Israel, but I took Negi farther back to the Aspergia movement. And showed a lot of the reasons why these people join these things is for their ego, to make them feel better. Ranford Flemings. I want to say yeah, but no. It does ring a bell. Who's Ranford? Hit the link, man, if you want to come out here. Hit the link. I won't get at you and shit. Don't have to worry about it. I just want to, like, you asked me some questions. You seem like a noob and shit. So, Ranford Flemings. I never heard of Ranford Flemings. Sounds like I did, but I don't think I have. Ranford Flemings. I definitely heard that name before. Ranford Flemings. One more reason I joined the movement, because it seemed to explain what Christianity did. What Christianity did? What you mean? I got what you're saying, really. He's a Cohen in Kansas City. And his name is Ranford Flemings? Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, that nigga ain't no goddamn Cohen. I'm looking at this shit now. Ran for Fleming. Nah, I ain't never heard of this nigga. Talking about bullying. Okay, this nigga got some weird ass videos, but how does nigga a Cohen? Yeah, I'm looking at this thing now. And the Cohens can be traced back. I should do a video on that shit. These niggas is out here calling themselves Cohens. He said Ranford looked like a retired garbage man. Like a Cohen is like that's a lineage. You know what I'm saying? You can't become a Cohen. That's how the Hebrew Israelite movement started because of that shit. Rabbi Matthews wanted to become a priest. He was taught by the white Jews or the Jews, like that. He was taught by them, and he wanted to become a priest. And they said, "No, you gotta be a Cohen to be a priest." And the nigga got mad and decided to start his own rabbinical school and all that other shit. He said that nigga look like a tired garbage man. That nigga look like that. What's that dude name? He can't stand my ass, nigga. I used to troll the shit out of him. Something with a Z. He be on Facebook. This old dude. He do all the videos with the green screen. Shit. It's something with a Z. He was supporting Torah Knights and shit. He was supporting Judah Nazareth. And we started standing on that nigga head. Damn, like Zamar, something Zamar, some shit like that. I forgot his name. That's who that Ranford Fleming. I was like, wait a minute. How you mean Cole was your name Ranford Fleming? End times. You know, these people, you know, they find a way, oh, I can make me some money. And they start these goddamn videos up, calling themselves Cohens and all types of shit. Upper Hand Ministry. Oh, he might be one of them. He just said Ahia. I saw some shit. It's talking about Ahia. So he might be one of those GOCC spit-off people. He got kicked out of GOCC, maybe. Is it okay to smoke marijuana? They used to teach us back in the day that smoking weed was witchcraft. The Most High. God. I keep my spirituality personal these days. I don't feel a need. I don't feel a need to try to convince somebody of what I believe. You know what I mean? As long as what you dealing with yourself, and you're not out here talking about you're gonna kill these people and kill these people when your God come back and all this bullshit like that. I don't deal with none of that shit. See, listen, he teaches that God, Lord, Jesus isn't the way. See that's another that's a what I forgot what you would call that shit, but basically, this guy is separating you from the rest of the people. You know what I mean? And this is where the ego box shit come in. So now you don't call Jesus Jesus, you don't call God God. You know what I'm saying? Um, you call him by something different, and what that does is make you separate from everybody else, right? And not separate as a set apart, separate as they would say, you set apart. You know what I'm saying? That gives him more control over you because now you calling your mama and your daddy the devil or backsliders or reprobates and all this shit, and you look at this man now as your new daddy, as your new mama, and all this stuff, and you're gonna follow what he telling you. Just like Leonard Yehuda. He wasn't in this shit because of the damn Bible. He was in this shit because of goddamn Judah Nasty. Because if there was really that, like you even see me, or you can't see it no more, but there's a couple old tour night videos I still kicking around and shit. I hardly ever spoke. Like you do the live streams, I just be sitting there and shit. I ain't really had shit to say because a lot of the shit that was going on ain't had nothing to do with it. Literally, Yehuda could be a witness to that shit. Leonard Yehuda cut some tour nights out one night. It's the Sabbath, which wasn't my Sabbath. I ain't believe in this. I went by the old House of David, aka GMS Sabbath, by the new moon. Right? So when niggas was doing that Saturday shit, I was like, yeah, whatever, all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was y'all doing, but I'm doing what I'm doing over here, motherfucker. Right? I really ain't had shit to say. I was sitting there, I would just be sitting there in the background. I'm about to hop up off of here in a minute. Once again, the panel's open. Once again. Oh, shit. I forgot my goddamn supporters list. Damn, I knew it was something that was killing me, yo. I don't know why I be forgetting this shit, though. It's a good time, too. Any of y'all would like to become a supporter, you can send a donation through the Cash App, any other YouTube portals and stuff for a donation. I'll make you a personalized thank you video, and you get added to the supporters list down there at the bottom of the screen. So that this is my way of saying thank you for your donation and supporting the channel. You can also join and become a member. You get a lot of videos that I took down off my original channel, like the Judah Nazi with the Judah Nazra video with the tranny in his house, and all types of good stuff like that. The JJ 7000 with the white woman, when to link the white woman foot, all those videos and stuff are all in my members only section of my channel. So if y'all want to see all that fuckery and all that shit, y'all can become a member. some camps teach that Gentiles can't be saved as well. That's why I'm just like what the scriptures actually say. And they'll never tell you because they want you to believe what they believe. All right, hope we do all better. Hope we doing better and stuff. Now, back in the day, they would tell us not to go to the hospital. They said the hospital is the house of death. So they'll tell us not to go to the hospital and don't be taking the white man medications and all types of bullshit. Have you out here fucked up, looking crazy, or even worse, dead. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you get up out of there soon. No vanity, Dre. I hope you get out of there soon. And put this goddamn Hebrew Israelite shit down. Because it's a con game. It's really simple to read the Bible and shit and see that Gentiles could be saved. I got some really videos on some different topics with the Bible, with people being saved. I even show where the eunuchs, and a lot of people in the cult would never teach you what a eunuch is, because it would kill the rest of their doctrine. A eunuch is a castrated man, a man that act like, lack of a better word, like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The eunuchs would be used to handle the king's women, be a close advisor, or like a, you know what I'm saying, the right hand man to the king. The king didn't have to worry about him cheating trying to cheat with his women or none of that shit because he ain't had no balls anymore, no testosterone. So he pick up a woman's traits. You see the eunuchs in movies and stuff like that. They don't look like no hardcore niggas and shit. They gay. They look like gay men. And even the scriptures say, even Christ say it, that they're going to be saved and actually have a special place. They're going to be a special people unto the Most High. Hebrew Israelites won't teach you that. It is right there in the scriptures. It ain't hard to find. God damn, man. Yeah. Hold on, sir. No, I don't need nothing today. All right, thank you. Damn, she late in the hell, motherfuckers. Damn, shit, it's almost goddamn 2, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Disciple of Christ. Here we go. I say I'm getting out of here now. They will come out the woodwork. A lot of cults use the KJV translation to mislead people. So give the GNT translation a try. What the hell is the GNT translation? I ain't never heard of that before in my life. The GNT translation. Let me look that up. I ain't never heard that before. GNT. Good news. That's crazy. Yo, I actually thought that in my head too. Oh, what the hell that stands for? Good news translation? It's a clear and simple modern translation that's faithful to the original Hebrew, Koine Greek, and Aramaic text. Highly trusted version. Okay. Okay, it began as a brainchild of a man called Eugene Nita, a talented linguist who was the executive secretary of the American Bible Society Translations Department in the 1960s. Uh, uh, okay. And I take it that you're not a Hebrew Israelite, right? Disciple of Christ? Or are you a Hebrew Israelite? If you're a Hebrew Israelite, I got some questions. If you're not, I'll leave you alone. He says, but KGB is deceiving. How I wouldn't say it's deceiving. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's deceiving. People use it to deceive people. I can say that. Let's say, for instance, right? A lot of us can't don't know how to damn read. You know what I'm saying? I put it like that. A lot of us still don't even know how to damn read. Um, and one of my issues, I'm extremely embarrassed, um, to say that I never caught that in all those years. Where it talks about the color of Christ, right? Where it says his head and his hairs were white like wool. In Hebrew Israelites to tell you, see, Christ is a goddamn black man. That scripture is not saying that at all. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. It says the head and his hairs were white like wool. White like wool. Not woolly. It does not say that his hair was woolly. It said his hairs of his heads were white. It is not mentioning texture. It's mentioning color. And how that slipped by me, I have no idea. The only thing I could come up with is witchcraft. That's the only thing I could come up with to explain that is witchcraft. All right, cool. Same here. God damn, I eat that shit hot as hell. Shit burns the shit out of my mouth. Damn. Woo. Boy, mouth on fire. Um, how did you find this thing? Through Facebook or something? Disciple of Christ? Are you familiar with Cherry Love and all of them? I know most Christians that find me over here usually come through Cherry Love's channel a lot of the times. So I was just curious. No big deal. But I'm approaching the 2 hour mark, so I can get up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I think we got down to the nitty gritty topic of the show. Like I said, you guys want to make a donation to the channel, $sign Coat Buster as scrolling at the bottom of the screen. right now. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe to this video, and hope to see you guys back here again when I do another one. I'm gonna try to do another one of my Apollo Man Bay videos. I'm still trying to get this reader correct because I know I had the tech issues. I would have been done like 3 or 4 of them by now, but I haven't had time to really iron out everything to make it the best way I can. So with that, y'all, I'm up out of here. I'm Killer B, the doggone Witch Finder General, and I'm gonna play my outro music here. On the way out. So this here. Oh shit! All right, let's do. Oh damn! There we go. Oh man! Should I use that right there?
Man's inhumanity to man portrayed on the screen so vividly that you flinch. This man showed no mercy in the pursuit and interrogation of his victims. He was called the Witch Finder General.
Witch finding ain't easy. Fucking tricky. Get this one. Y'all can get your heads lost, spin away like prison. Intelligence agencies trace. Seeing what I did later.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, I'm still here, Shamian. Wow, you had something to say? Hey, hold on. What else, Shamian? You had something you wanted to add before I leave? No. You just wanted to show everybody you got a wrench now. No? All right, I'll continue this shit. All right.
Enough, yet I'm so nice when I explore. Fuck y'all clothes, costume shop rolls. Catch info like a stroll. Feeling old, so grab a switch. I'ma scold my foes cause they stitch. Since they can't ruin me, I'ma ruin them. That chopped off head is still spin. Burn witches in they sin. You can't lie, we can't die. I know what y'all said. Just as flesh decay, but eternity, I don't see it that way. I paved the road clear is what you said, but your goal's gonna leave people dead. Claim God know you. Watch your desires overthrow you. Man fall down, man go.
Boo.
Mask wearing like doom. All caps like y'all yelling. That's a rap. Might as well be felons. Y'all words are leprosy on YouTube, acting precious. This the nexus. Blue the sun from the solar plexus. Tasting bricks. Finding all those devices that protect us. Yo, show respect, cuz.
What line of business might it be?
God's business. Witch finding.
Witch finding. Oh, that's
Y'all been looking for that next buzz. Or some love. Watch the general Google bloods. Internet warriors. Caught up in dark corridors. Fiction like Mordor. Should've stayed on the floor. Y'all know no origins. Laughing orphans, even though we got royal blood coursing. No more horsing. Real life's more important. Y'all speaking curses to yourself. Claiming God, you know what else? Blast you off the shelf. Burn your whole library. See you do it, but see. Y'all claim to learn. Reading from the Jewish books. Y'all some cookie crooks. Lips caught up with a book. Spooky beats driving wild. Get stabbed, a knife from a child. Old man, old style. Used to pull kelp out the Nile. And I did it with a smile. Fake roots, smell vile. Rock like Hebrews at the owl. After a while, see Egyptians on the trial. Yeah, you, the one claiming proof. Unglued and ugly. Expose their actions fully. Yeah, call me a bully, but that's fine. This is how you get bullied straight from the mind. burning them. Cats out there, they have faith in y'all. They read all this, they do all this. Claiming they speaking languages, curses.
Be the first to see it. Be the first to talk about it. The Witchfinder General.
All right, y'all. On the Witchfinder General, you got a witch. I'm burning their behinds up, and I'm out. Peace.